Museum for our final Warrior doubleheader of the season as Southern Wesleyan hosts Emmanuel, tipping off with the girls game right now, giving you your starting lineups as they're read off by my partner and current public address announcer, Matt O'Banion. Starters first for the visiting Emmanuel Lions in their navy blue road uniforms with the yellow shoulders and yellow trim down the shorts. Addie Pinnock, Maddie Futch, Abby Crawford, Taisha Freeman, and Sydney Wyatt. Sydney Wyatt, the conference's leader in scoring. Both of Emmanuel's teams, both the guys and the girls, had the conference's leading score. Sydney Wyatt out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. They will be wearing number 32 for Emmanuel. And for the home team, your Warriors in their gray uniform for the final time this season at home. Kalia Kendrick, Tristan Berry, Lexi Griffin, Shelby Glantz, and Alexis Glover. Same fives as we've seen pretty much the entire season since Alexis Glover recovered from that injury. It's been the same five. See if they can end off their regular season with a home victory. Kalia Kendrick misses her first shot attempt of the game. She's been on fire over the last couple games. There's her first bucket of the game from Shelby Glantz, but Kalia Kendrick 10 points per game over her last 6. 5.2 overall on the year, so she's been playing her best ball down the stretch. See if the Warriors can use that to boost to a win here to go 9-9 in conference play. There's Alexis Glover with a bucket. Warriors 11-16 overall, 8-9 in conference play. Emmanuel 16-9 overall, 12-5 in conference play. Here's Crawford with it now for the Lions, trying a drive and was bumped by Glover. It will send Crawford to the free throw line for 2 shots. Abby Crawford, a 5'8 junior from Villa Rica, Georgia. 77% from the stripe leads the Lions. And the first shot's good. Crawford also second in scoring, first in steals. Big time producer for Emmanuel. Have had the same starting lineup for the entire season. Wyatt, Crawford, Freeman, Futch, and Pinnock. They've started all 26 games. They're now joined by a color commentator and partner here tonight, Matt O'Banion. Matt, what are you looking for the Warriors in hopes of a win here tonight?
Well, Emmanuel's a great team coming into this game, so it's going to be all hands on deck for the Warriors. Looking at Lexi Griffin leading this defensive squad in steals with 53 on the year. So looking for a great game defensively from her because she's great in transition when she can poke the ball free and get in those passing lanes.
Just like that. That was just actually like Kalia Kendrick with the beautiful bounce pass, but Lexi Griffin in transition, that's her first bucket of the game, but also Shelby Glantz, a great defender, 3rd in the conference in blocks per game. So we'll see just how much pressure Emmanuel can put on the rim and how much of that Shelby can send back the other way. That's a turnover for the Lions, an early 4-point lead for Southern Wesleyan, who lost to Mount Olive on Saturday, 62-57. Before that, had won 2 in a row. So they're hovering around that conference 500 mark.
And you would love to see them hit that 500 mark tonight.
For sure. And the final home game for these 4 seniors, Barry, Glantz, and Griffin in the starting lineup, and Nia Gardner as well, as Lexi Griffin couldn't knock down the 3. That's off a Lion hand. Last hit will stay with the home team. And good early start on the offensive end, 3 of 4 from the field.
And it's amazing that this Emmanuel squad can keep the same starting lineup for the entire year. I mean, of course, the Warriors have kept mainly those top 3 players in Glantz, Shelby, and Barry.
But keeping the entire 5.
Keeping the entire starting 5, that takes a lot. It takes a lot of patience, too, I will say.
Yeah, not just knowing your personnel, but also staying healthy.
Absolutely, that's a big part about it. A little deep 3.
Rebounded by Shelby Glantz, the Warriors leader at 6.4 per game. Here's Lexi Griffin looking to push the pace, and Glover went to lay the ball up before she caught the ball, and it's a Warrior turnover, their second of the game. And a break for the Lions.
That last three-point attempt by Abby Crawford, who has the ball right now. She's one of the main three-point shooters with 171 shots behind the arc, shooting around 33% on the year.
Yeah, but really by far, when you're looking at the numbers, Matt, by far the most or the biggest stat that jumps out at you is Sydney Wyatt's free throw attempts.
Absolutely.
225 on the year. The next closest Lion would be Taisha Freeman with 71. The Warriors leader is not over 100 either. That would be Lexi Griffin with 92.
Lexi Griffin knocks down a little fadeaway shot from the mid-range.
That was Lexi Griffin looking like Shelby Glantz there. With the fadeaway mid-range jump shot, 6-point lead.
Taking her patent move from her.
See if the Lions can sort of get into a rhythm. They have not yet so far. It's another turnover. Here comes Barry the other way for the Warriors. Nice open floor crossover. Alexis Glover again couldn't catch the ball cleanly, so they'll have to slow it down. Instead, a beautiful reverse cut from Lexi Griffin. An 8-point lead for the Warriors here early. As it stands, Emmanuel is the 5 seed in the KPI rankings, which mean they would host the first round, or they would get a first round bye. They would host the second round matchup between the winner of Converse and Mount Olive as it stands. This is the final conference night of action for all teams in regular season. As of right now, Belmont Abbey is the #1 seed overall. That's who Emmanuel played in the last game. They lost by a final score of 66-48. It's Belmont Abbey, UNC Pembroke, Francis Marion, your top 3. Belmont Abbey, with every game, they seem to get better and continue to pull away even more from the rest of the conference. They're on a hot streak here in the calendar year.
It really just is amazing to watch that team right there.
The conference championships will be in Spartanburg, South Carolina, starting for the women on March 8th, which is next Friday, and for the guys on March 7th, which is next Thursday. Emmanuel likely going to be in the guys, but the girls have a great chance as well, and there's a nice bucket with a foul from Taisha Freeman, and that will send us to our media timeout. Great start from the Warriors here early. They lead 10-4. Back here to Tidesiger Gymnasium. A great start on the offensive end for the Warriors. They're 5 of 9 from the field with 10 points in the first 5 minutes over the 16-9 Emmanuel Lions.
And Lexi Griffin off to a hot start already in this first quarter, already with 6 points on 3 for 5 shooting, has taken those 2 3-point attempts, hasn't made any. Not the best 3-point shooter this season, but she can definitely knock down a few.
This is Freeman at the line. She knocks down that one to convert the 3-point play. Now a 5-point lead for the Warriors here. Rakia Mack and Asia Peerley have checked in for them for the first time here today. Rakia Mack had a solid game against Mount Olive, a couple steals, and made 3 as well. It's Kendrick trying one, and she rattles that one home. First made 3 of the game for either team comes from Kalaya Kendrick at the 4:40 mark of the first quarter. This is Will Wyatt throwing one up. foul is on Shelby Glantz. And her first third-team foul on the Warriors, and that will send Sydney Wyatt to the free throw line. I mentioned her free throw attempts and just how much they are an outlier compared to everyone else on the court here today. As she misses the first, she is a very good free throw shooter, but shoots a whole lot. 75% on the season. That was her 226th attempt on the year. And she goes 0 of 2 from the stripe, and it was tipped out of play by Futch last.
And the player with the second most amount of free throw attempts this season for the Lions is Taisha Freeman. We already saw her previously out the line. She's only shot 71 free throws comparing to Wyatt's 225.
Asia Pearley's first shot of the game is no good and rebounded by Wyatt. Sydney Wyatt also a very good rebounder for a guard. Emmanuel has 3 players in the top 10 in rebounds per game in the conference. Futch, Wyatt, and Freeman. That's Wyatt trying a 3. Long rebound goes to Griffin. It could start a transition opportunity for the other way for the Warriors. Griffin looking for an angle. Finds Glantz. She'll pull the mid-range jump shot. It's too strong. Rebounded by Freeman. This is Crawford bringing it up now for the Lions. 3:35 to play. 8-point lead for the home team. Easterwood trying a drive. Right-handed layup is good. She got a step past Kendrick and did the rest at the glass. Now lead is down to 6. Taylon Smith waiting to check in for the Warriors at the next dead ball. It's Mack now. She had that one poked away by Crawford. It will stay here with the Warriors. Clock is running. Now they'll reset. But it was running a couple extra seconds there. They put it back to 3:05. 16 on the shot clock for Griffin to inbound. It's Pearley. Now Shagag waiting to check in for the Warriors. A step back shot from Griffin. The long rebound goes to Pearley. New 20 for the Warriors. Now here's Mack. Shot clock down to 10. Lexi looking for an angle. Smith jabs, drives, 3 on the shot clock. Pearley's going to have to get this one off, and it's good.
Wow.
Second made 3 of the game for the Warriors. And it's just Asia Pearley's 3rd made 3 of the season. 2 of 8 coming into the game. And knocks down her first attempt of this one. 9-point lead for Southern Wesleyan.
Looking to come in next for the Warriors, that's Nasty Shagagin. Jordan Race over by the scorer's table waiting to come in.
Crawford, long 3, no good. Offensive rebounded by Wyatt, who was fouled. It's on the floor. It's on Pearley. Coach Davis not happy with the rebounding of his team there. Shagag and Race check in for Griffin and Glantz. 2:04 left first quarter.
Dynasty Shagag, when she gets in the game, she is a big scoring threat.
Looking inside for Wyatt. And another foul on the Warriors. Already 5 team fouls to Emmanuel 0. That one certainly, though, a foul on Smith, her first. And that will send Sydney Wyatt right back to the free throw line.
Alexis Glover also, who's on the bench right now, already has those early 2 personal fouls on her. So having to watch that for the rest of the game.
The first one's no good from Wyatt. She started 0 of 3 now from the charity stripe. A 75% free throw shooter on the year. And the 4th no good as well. So she's 0 of 4 now. Can the Warriors make her pay and push this lead up to double digits? Asia Pearley looking for a drive. The left hand is no good, and flying in for the rebound is Futch. There's Crawford. Ball screen from Freeman. Couple re-screens. Now Wyatt. She's looking to drive. Steps through, throws it up. Offensive foul. Rakia Mack steps in and draws the contact. First foul of the game on Emmanuel is charged to Sydney Wyatt. Here's Race, freshman from Florida in the game for the Warriors. Looking inside for Shagag. Left-hand layup is good. Just like Matt says, when Dynasty checks in, she usually scores pretty quickly. And the offense on fire so far for the Warriors. Here's Wyatt. Looking for an angle. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 18-7 the lead. Three is front rim, but the offensive rebound grabbed by Freeman. Freeman goes up, had it blocked, and still in play. Lakia Mack calls it in. The Warriors now coming on the break. Mack hesitates, goes up through contact, couldn't get the shot to fall, but will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Fouls on 21, Abby Crawford. And Rakia Mack now to the free throw line for 2 shots. 69% on the year. And Tristan Berry checks in for some defense on what could be the second to last possession of the quarter. Asia takes a seat. They're going to go a little bit small, but Asia already has 1 personal foul, and Alexis Glover has 2. So you don't want the 2 Warrior centers each to have 2 personal fouls at the end of the first quarter. That's the thought behind Coach Davis bringing Tristan in right there. First free throw good from Mack. Leads up to 12. 36.4 to play here in the first quarter. And Matt goes 2 of 2. 20-7, 36.4. There's Emma Easterwood bringing it up. And some miscommunication there. I think 2 Lions ran into each other. Mack goes the other way. She missed a layup. Jordan Race is there on the offensive glass. It's poked away and will stay with the Warriors. And that the 5th turnover of the game for Emmanuel. And the Warriors could continue to add on to their lead here. It's 13, and there's 16.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Race. Now Barry in the corner. Taylon Smith pulls a 3 off the side of the backboard and off Jordan Race's hand last. And Coach Davis calls for some full court pressure to make Emmanuel use some time and not get a good shot off here to end the first quarter. It's Adaja James to inbound. She throws it in. Race stole it away. There's 4 seconds left if the Warriors go quick enough. Shagag and 1 at the buzzer. 0.6 seconds left on the clock. And Shagag to the line for a chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play. Warriors up big here in the first quarter.
And that's a great steal from Jordan Race going up for the ball, as we'll try to get a replay of that one. A great steal from her. And then getting it to Dynasty Shagag in the paint, going for the and 1.
Shagag's free throw is good. Warriors lead by 16 at the end of the first quarter. You're watching Southern Wesleyan basketball here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Located in downtown Central, Rails 133 has something for everyone. With menus and specials designed by our chef, Trent Kane, our selections can only be best described as upscale Southern comfort foods. Chef Kane uses only the freshest, locally sourced ingredients that have made Rails a destination spot. We offer theme nights, chef specials, daily specials, and our famous Meat and 3 on Sundays. Come visit Rails, dine in our lighted patios, or in our railroad-inspired dining areas. Rails 133, where memories are made every day.
Welcome back here to Teisinger Gymnasium. An amazing start for the Warriors, who have scored 23 here in the first quarter after averaging just 14.9 in the first 27 games of the season. An awesome start for the home team here. 9 of 19 from the field to Emmanuel's just 2 of 10. 6 turnovers for the Lions, just 3 for the Warriors. And a traveling violation, so that's turnover number 7. You see some of the baseball players coming in now to support their Warriors. They got a big-time victory last night. Matt was on the call. Cam Mitchum, a grand slam to put the Warriors up 2. The total score that they ended up winning by. Now the Warriors back on offense, looking to continue to grow this lead here early in the second quarter. It's Mack, Race, Shagog, Berry, and Smith on the floor to start the second quarter. That's a traveling violation. Turnover number 4. Other matchups across the conference here tonight. Shawan is at Pembroke, Converse at Erskine, Young Harris at North Greenville, Martin versus Mount Olive, Leeds McRae versus King, and Belmont Abbey in Francis Marion is a top 3 matchup. That is in Florence. And they made 3 there from the Lions. Lead down to 13. Here's Smith on the left wing. Rejects the screen from Shagog. Now Dynasty pulling up from the elbow. Shot's good. It's already 7 points for Dynasty Shagog, who averages just 6.2 on the season.
And now she's the leading scorer for both teams in this game. That one goes out of bounds. Says that's off of Smith from the Warriors, so we'll stay here.
So this is something you don't see a whole lot. Emmanuel has 5 non-starters on the floor. Their 5 starters play at least 28 minutes per game. Right now, their 5 is Roberts, Peach, Easterwood, Caldwell, and James. So that's 5 non-starters to a team that doesn't play their bench a whole lot. Certainly, head coach Mike Bona not very happy with the start from his Lions, and there's a shot clock violation. And he'll get one of those starters right back into the game now. Addie Pinnock checking in for Emma Easterwood. So a 15-point lead, 8 minutes left here in the second quarter. Smith, a nice crossover. It's out to Mack in the corner. Extra pass, Jordan Race, wide open 3, too strong, and rebounded by Pinnock, who throws it up ahead to Roberts. And a foul. Coach Davis not happy with that call. It's on Tristan Berry, her first. Based on out of bounds here for the Lions. Pinnock to throw it in. .7:45 left second quarter, 26 on the shot clock for Emmanuel. They get into James. Much smaller Smith on her, and there's the offensive foul. Great job there by Talon, recognizing she had James on her and just where James wanted to go. That right block, Smith took the contact and drew the offensive foul.
4 new Warriors coming into the game. That's Lexi Griffin, that's Kendrick, Glantz, and Peerley checking in for the game. It's now pretty much the starting 5 minus Alexis Glover. Still has the 2 fouls in the game. And Lexi Griffin will be bringing it down for the Warriors.
Good start from the Warrior bench for sure, Matt. They've already got 12 bench points.
And especially a great game from Dynasty Shagog with 7 right now.
12 bench points for the Warriors, 10 total points for the Lions. Here's Shelby turning, fading, and hitting. That's the shot that she loves to go to, Matt. 17-point lead.
Makes it look so good, too, and so effortless.
Here she is on the switch on defense. Peach. And a traveling violation. That was Caldwell who mixed up her pivot feet there. Turnover number 10 for Emmanuel.
And the Warriors are up 17 right now with 7 minutes left in this first half. It's definitely firing on all cylinders, and hopefully they can keep this going.
There's Kendrick on the left wing.
Because a win here for the Warriors in conference play not just moves them to 500 in conference and helps in their KPI, but it also hinders Emmanuel with that 5th seed.
And a foul on Emmanuel. On Caldwell. 2 new Lions checking in. Futch and Wyatt. A second team foul on Emmanuel here. 3 of 11 from the field are the Lions so far. Here's Pearly. Fakes a spin, goes up with the left hand, but it was too strong.
Great move, just couldn't finish there.
Really great feet work inside, making sure she didn't travel. This is Roberts trying a 3. Offensive rebounded by Wyatt. And the foul's going to be on Shelby Glantz, sending Sydney Wyatt to the free throw line.
Wyatt and Freeman both with 3 rebounds already in the game. Shelby Glantz with 4 for the Warriors.
And that was Shelby's second foul, so Dynasty will check in for her. Both Glover and Glantz each have 2 now for Southern Wesleyan. And there's the first make of the game for the line for Sydney Wyatt. Started 0 of 4. First point overall, so the Warriors done a great job of limiting her so far. The conference's leading scorer in points per game. And she misses the second. And it's off Asia last. It will stay with Emmanuel. Shot clock goes back to 20. Pinnock to inbound. Inside to Wyatt, who was fouled again. This time on Lexi Griffin, her first. But Sydney Wyatt right back to the free throw line. Starting to see why she shot so many free throws over the course of the season. That one is good. So 27-12, 6:14 to play in the second quarter. And the second one is no good. Here come the Warriors back down, an offensive possession for them. 15-point lead. Lexi crosses and finishes through contact. Tough bucket for Lexi Griffin, and she'll head to the free throw line for a chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul is on Addie Pinnock, her first. 3rd team foul on the Lions. And here's the first free throw of the game for Lexi Griffin, a terrific free throw shooter, 72%. She knocks that one down.
Now up to 9 points for Griffin. I was literally just about to say, see if she can get her first points since the first quarter.
Handoff for Wyatt. That's a 3 from Futch. That's way off. Inside rebound Pinnock, and she finishes. Really the only thing Emmanuel has done well in this game is offensive rebound. That's one of the struggles in this Warrior team, and Emmanuel is taking advantage of it slightly. They still do trail by 16, but that is one of the things that Emmanuel has done well. Here's Pearly pulling a deep 2. Soft touch, doesn't roll around and fall. And now Emmanuel coming back the other way. Ball in the hands of Naomi Roberts. 5'11 freshman from Cleveland, Georgia. Wyatt tries a 3. No good. Another Lion offensive rebound. That was Futch inside. She goes up the other way. Blocked by Pearly. And now Kendrick looking to push the other way. She crosses over to the left hand. Inside pass for Pearly. I don't think Asia was expecting it until it was too late. So turnover number 5 on the game for Southern Wesleyan.
Bring it down for the Lions. That's Pinnock.
Nakia Max checked back into the game for the Warriors. Tristan takes a seat. Inside for Wyatt, who was fouled again by Lexi Griffin. That's her second. So 2 for Griffin, 2 for Glantz, 2 for Glover. The 3 Gs have 2 personal fouls for the Warriors, sending us to our under 5 media timeout here in the second quarter. 30-14, Southern Wesleyan lead right here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners. We've been in business now for over 32 years.
Welcome back to Teinsinger Gymnasium. Andrew Baxley and Matt O'Banion here in the second quarter. A 16-point Warrior lead. But they have had some issues on the defensive glass as well as in the foul department. They now have 3 important players, 3 starters with 2 personal fouls. Lexi Griffin, Shelby Glantz, Alexis Glover. Turnaround jump shot no good from Futch, saved into the hands of Dynasty Shigog. Now Kendrick pushing pace the other way. This is what she loves to do. Had it stripped away by Roberts at the last second. Checking in is Abby Crawford for Roberts. An inbound play opportunity for Kendrick and the Warriors. It's out to Pearly. Already hit 1 3 so far today. Kendrick looking right back for Asia. She'll try a 3. It's strong and rebounded by Pinnock. She wants to push the pace the other way. Dump off pass to Futch, who steps through, and a charge. Shigog putting her body on the line. And that's forcing another Lion turnover.
And that's been a big problem for the Lions, is those offensive turnovers, especially withdrawing a charge.
11 turnovers on the game now for Emmanuel. Never good when you have double-digit turnovers and single-digit made field goals. That's the case right now for Emmanuel. And Warriors in the double bonus, so now Taylor Smith going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots. But 11 turnovers for Emmanuel, 4 made field goals, and about 15 minutes of action.
And that foul being on Addie Pinnock, her second personal.
Smith's first free throw, no good, 77%.
A lot of fouls so far.
Now Max onto her. Futch, now Wyatt. 5 on the shot clock for the Lions. Crawford pulls up in the mid-range. It's short and rebounded by Kendrick. Now Kalaya pushing up the other way. Up ahead to Shigog, who scoops and finishes. A 19-point lead for Southern Wesleyan. 3.5 left in the second quarter.
And Dynasty Shigog up now with 8 points. 100% from the field, 4 for 4.
Here's Wyatt. Now Crawford. Under 10 on the shot clock again. Warriors moving their feet well. That's just a beautiful spin move from Wyatt, who couldn't finish. And Futch was fouled on the offensive rebound by Asia Pearly. And that is now Asia's second.
Futch shooting 77% from the line.
So the Warriors going to have to go slightly small here with Jordan Race at the 4 and Dynasty Shigog at the 5. First free throw is good from Futch, 77% free throw shooter.
And the fourth Warrior with their second foul.
The second one good as well from Futch. 33-16, 3:05 to play. Smith through the lane, lost it off her chest last, says the baseline referee. The ball going to head back to Emmanuel. Here's Pinnock. Ball screen from Futch. Smith chased her around. That was Kendrick who got her hand in the short passing lane. Good pressure from the Warriors. Now Wyatt. Wing three from Pinnock is good. Now 2 of 10 is Emmanuel from the three-point line. Lead down to 14. Mini 5-0 run for Emmanuel. Smith uses the screen from Shagag. Looking to get inside to her. Now they do. Corner three. Smith was blocked by Pinnock. 9 on the shot clock. 2:14 on the game clock. Warrior ball in front of the Emmanuel bench. Kendrick pulls a three and answers. Cross-court heave from Mack to Kendrick. Maybe not the best pass, but if it's going to end up in a wide-open Kendrick three, you'll take it if you're a Warrior fan. 36-19, 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Kalaya Kendrick with 6 points already, both on the three-point attempts.
Emmanuel can't answer. Flying back in was Crawford, who missed the shot. Good effort from her, but ball will go back to the Warriors. Race, Smith, Mack, Shagag, and Kendrick on the floor for the Warriors. For Emmanuel, it's their starters: Pinnock, Futch, Crawford, Freeman, and Wyatt. Kendrick again thought about it. Now she wants to try a drive, but dribbled it off her foot. Turnover number 7 for Southern Wesleyan. Just under 90 seconds to play now left in the first half. 17-point Southern Wesleyan lead. Crawford looking for some room. Shot clock at 7. Wyatt tries a three. It's off left. And a foul on Taylon Smith, who looked like she was actually boxing out Futch, but they get her on the push. So it's going to send Futch to the free throw line for 2 shots. And it's foul number 2 on Taylon Smith. First free throw good from Futch.
So now 5 Warriors with 2 personal fouls before halftime.
Second one good as well. So Tristan Berry, who has 1 personal foul, will check in for Taylon Smith. Minute 8 to play in the second quarter. 15-point Warrior lead. Max spins away from her defender, now tries to go through the lane. Almost the English to get it to fall. Instead, the foul is on Taisha Freeman. So Kia Mack at the free throw line for 2. Made her first 2 in an earlier trip in the first quarter and knocks down this one. Kia Mack, just a 2.7 points per game scorer on the season. She's been over that now in the past 2 games for the Warriors, both in the first half. And her shot's good. So back to a 17-point lead for the Warriors. Under a minute to play in the first half. Here's Pinnock. The defense from Kendrick to keep her moving. Now Crawford. White comes around. Extra pass in the corner. Crawford, 3, no good. Rebounded by Race. She swings away from a couple Lions. And about a second difference. Actually, the shot clock should be off. maybe not, actually like a half-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So the Warriors can hold for basically the last shot if they choose. Now here's Max. She has other plans. Euro step layup, no good. Rebounded by Wyatt. Here comes Emmanuel now the other way. Wyatt lost control but gained it back. 4 on the clock. That shot's no good. Kendrick holds it, and that will do it for the first half. 38-21. Southern Wesleyan leads as we're through 20. And back in a couple minutes with stats and other halftime scores right here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Big time lead at halftime for the home team. into the booth now. Andrew Baxley here at Teisinger Gymnasium. A 17-point lead for the Warriors here at halftime. Only 5 made field goals for Emmanuel, 2 of those from behind the arc, but they're getting some points from the free throw line. 9 of 15 there from the stripe. Sydney White's been there 8 times, only 2 made free throws though for her. Overall, just a terrific offensive start for the Warriors. They're led by 9 points from Lexi Griffin and 9 points from Dynasty Shagag. Really the only 2 things that you could say the Warriors haven't done to absolute perfection in that half were 1, protecting the defensive glass, 7 offensive rebounds for Emmanuel there in the first 20 minutes, and then foul trouble. Lexi Griffin, Shelby Glantz, Alexis Glover, and Taylon Smith all have 2 personal fouls for the Warriors. But you look up at the scoreboard, they lead 38-21 over a 16-win Emmanuel team here that is the 5th seed in conference play as things stand. It's open for 20 minutes of the exact same from the home team. We'll be back in about 7 minutes here. Crawford now inside the Freeman. Stolen away by Tristan Berry. Now Warriors have numbers going the other way. Bounce pass to Glover off her leg and right back to Tristan Berry for the layup.
Pass to Berry.
Warriors up by 22 early in the third quarter. It's Crawford trying a 3, short rimmed, but the rebound falls to Freeman. Looking inside, Shelby tipped it away. Now Lexi growing the other way. To the right hand, was fouled hard by Crawford. Good sportsmanship there from both Crawford and Pinnock to help out Lexi, but she'll head to the free throw line now for 2 shots.
Griffin 1 for 1 so far from the line. Looking to extend that.
On the season, 72%. And another opportunity for the Warriors to extend this lead. And Lexi gets a friendly roll. 7-0 run over the last 3:20, including the last minute of the first half, and now the first 2:20 of the second half. Second free throw, no good from Lexi. Lead stays at 23. Here's Pinnock. Handoff for Wyatt. Good help defense there from Kendrick. She'll not switch on to her. 15 on the shot clock for the Lions, who haven't made a field goal yet, but now that changes with the 3 from the junior Abby Crawford. There's Glover up top. Now Tristan. And that one's stolen away. Crawford got her hands on it. And now she'll bring it up for the Lions. Ball screen from Freeman. Now Wyatt. She'll try a 3. Rebounded by Glover. And here's Griffin. Looking to back down, Pinnock. Lexi goes up and under. Right-handed layup, though, couldn't fall. And Tristan steals it away. Here come the Warriors back the other way. Lexi will slow it down. Needs some help. There's Glover. Now Kendrick. She'll use the screen, toss it out to Glantz. Under 10 on the shot clock. Can Griffin create something? And she draws a foul. So that's going to be number 3 on Crawford. 2 early ones in this third quarter. And Lexi heads back to the free throw line. No movement from Coach Bona's bench down there. And Lexi knocks down the first. Warriors leading scorer at the line right now. Lexi Griffin, 10.9 points per game. Missed the second, and it's a foul on Glover, so that will be number 3 on her. And here comes Asia into the game. First team foul of the half, though, for the Warriors. 6:03 to play in the third quarter. Pinnock. Handoff for Crawford. Her setback jump shot is good. Nice looking jump shot there from Crawford. Trimmed down the lead just a bit. Kendrick picked up her dribble. Had it tipped away though, and a nice pass inside, but first an offensive foul. It was drawn by Pinnock. And it's just though number 1 on Kalaya. Crawford up to 7 points in the game for the Lions. That leads the team. Just 2 of 10 though from the field. Lions still have double the amount of turnovers as field goals. 7 of 28 from the field, 15 turnovers. Warriors have that number flipped. 9 turnovers, 16 made field goals. They toss it inside, and Freeman's layup rolls around and down. Lead is 17, 5:20 to play in the third quarter. Looking inside for Barry. Great cut, great find. Tristan couldn't finish. Warriors one of their last 5 now from the field. Emmanuel looking to make a little bit of a run. Can Wyatt continue it? Her three's way off, rebounded by Griffin. She throws it up ahead to Glantz. Glantz pulls it down and fades anyway, but lost it. Couldn't hit the rim, or hit the rim, couldn't get it to fall. Emmanuel back the other way. And Chicago will check in at the next dead ball for the Warriors. Here's Freeman. Looking inside, Wyatt gets doubled, and she was fouled by Lexi Griffin. That's number 3, and sending us to our media timeout. 45-28, better stretch for the past couple of minutes for the Lions. Back now at Tysinger Gymnasium, Andrew Baxley and Matt O'Banion. 7-1 run for Emmanuel over the last 3 minutes. Warriors 1 of 6 from the field over that stretch. And it's Emmanuel ball here. 45-28. They've trimmed the lead down after it grew to as many as 23 early in this third quarter. Down to 17. 20 on the shot clock, 4:36 on the game clock. Pinnock looking to inbound, finds Wyatt. Wyatt goes up, got the offensive rebound, threw it back up, and you can count that bucket. Fouls on Kendrick. It's going to be her second. Both Lexi Griffin and Alexis Glover already on the bench for the Warriors with 3. That was Sydney Wyatt's first made field goal. She was 0 of 9 to start. And that free throw is good. She was 0 of 9 to start from the field and 2 of 8 to start from the free throw line. So now she's up to 5 points on the game, the conference's leading scorer. Rakia Mack, backdoor cut, layup is good. Beautiful pass from Shagag.
Rakia Mack now up to 6 points for the Warriors.
Which doubles her season average. 2.7 points coming into the game.
Her first field goal made, those first 4 points of hers off of free throws.
She does a great job on this end, though, as well. Chasing around Crawford. Wyatt splashes home the 3. So she's made back-to-back field goals after starting cold. Lead only 13. Here's Pearley. Offensive foul. So that's going to be now Asia's 3rd. And so Shelby will have to check back in. Both Shagag and Glanson. That's something we haven't seen a whole lot during conference play for the Warriors. Having both of them in at the same time. 47-34, 3:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. Shagag came with a double and stripped it away. So a turnover for Emmanuel. Now Taylon Smith, crossover. Floater too strong, and the Warriors' drought continues. Can Wyatt capitalize on it? Or any of the Lions, for that matter. Freeman, 3, short. And they saved it in play. Now Shagag's on the floor. Great effort by her. 3-on-1 break for the Warriors. Smith was fouled. Well, Coach Davis probably would have liked the layup there, but it will send Taylon Smith, a pretty good free throw shooter, to the line for 2. The foul is on Pinnock, her 3rd.
Jordan Race now entering the game. In for Kendrick.
You have a great effort down there by both Wyatt and Shagag. Man, Dynasty having another great game today for the Warriors. Smith knocks down the first. 2-time transfer from UNLV and Weber State. 5'6" junior. Knocks down both to put the lead back up to 15.
All 3 of her points coming off of free throws so far.
It ends a minute-and-a-half scoreless drought for the Warriors, but they're still one of their last 5 from the field. Crawford. A couple nice moves from her in the open floor. Inside to Freeman, who was fouled and got the roll. It's on Shagag. Luckily for the Warriors, just her first, but still not a great foul there. A better job of Freeman fighting through the contact, and now going to head to the free throw line for 1 shot. Which falls. Lead is 12.
Lee was previously 23 points earlier in this 3rd quarter.
Shagag up top. Now Mack coming around. And an offensive foul on the off-ball screen of Taylon Smith. I don't think the referee was saying that she was set on the screen that was trying to get Shagag inside. And the run for Emmanuel here continues. Up to 12 turnovers now in the game for the Warriors. Here's Crawford. Ball screen from Futch. She pulls up and was fouled on the jump shot, which falls. It's on Mack, her first. But man, the fouls really starting to build up now for the Warriors.
18 total fouls here in the entire game.
That would be number 19. Yeah, that's number 19. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Just so many fouls. And now Lexi Griffin's going to have to check in. They have no hope because the offense has really cooled off in the 3rd quarter. They have no hope but to put Lexi Griffin back in with 3 personal fouls. And expect nothing less on the other end than for Emmanuel to try to target her. Lead down to single digits. Looking inside for Shagad. And Dynasty dribbled it out of play. Timeout Warriors. Emmanuel has cut the lead from 23 all the way down to 9. Minute 48 to play here in the third quarter. Down to 9. Emmanuel has the ball, looking to make it even less. They got the offensive rebound on that shot. That's Freeman battling down low, but the Warriors come away with it. 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 49-40. It was 44-21 at one point. That's a 19-5 run. Shagad going inside, had it blocked by Freeman. It will stay with the Warriors. Freeman is the Lions leader in blocks per game at 17, or at total blocks, excuse me, at 17. And a 5-second call. No one getting open for Southern Wesleyan. That's turnover number 13. Now Wyatt jogs it up for the Lions with race on her. Now the three from Pinnock is good, and the lead is down to 6. Warriors need a bucket here big time. Who they go to? Race picked up her dribble. It's around the Mac. 10 on the shot clock. Corner, Griffin. She'll pull a 3. It's off line and rebounded by Emmanuel. Wyatt now coming the other way. Going to her left. Lost it. Couldn't finish. But now Freeman is there with the follow-up. Lead is down to 4 with 20 seconds to play. It's Mack. 10 on the game clock. Poked away. Shagag and Mack on the floor. It's a jump ball, and possession arrow belongs to Emmanuel. 6 seconds on the clock. Warriors not going to press up, so Emmanuel can let this one roll up. Here's Pinnock. Still Pinnock. 3 on the clock. A 3 is short. Had a good look at it, which could have cut the lead to just 1, but it's 4. 49-45. Not a great end to the third quarter for Southern Wesleyan, but 10 minutes to play here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Located in downtown Central, Rails 133 has something for everyone. With menus and specials designed by our chef, Trent Kane, our selections can only be best described as upscale Southern comfort foods. Chef Kane uses only the freshest, locally sourced ingredients that have made Rails a destination spot. We offer theme nights, chef specials, daily specials, and our famous Meat and 3 on Sundays. Come visit Rails, dine in our lighted patios, or in our railroad-inspired dining areas. Rails 133, where memories are made every day.
To go here in the game. Warriors lead by just 4 after leading by as many as 23 there in the third quarter. And foul trouble galore as well. Here's Kendrick looking inside for Glover. Great roll, couldn't finish. That was the story of the last 5 minutes for the Warriors in the third quarter, just not being able to finish. They ended up 3 of 11 from the field in that quarter to Emmanuel's 9 for 19. Jump shot no good there from Futch. Hauled in by Glantz. Griffin looking for a driving lane. They got away with the travel. Shelby will pull a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Wyatt.
And the Warriors with 14 turnovers in the game.
Long rebound fell to Glantz. Now here comes Kendrick the other way. She's never shy in transition, and the finger roll layup is good. A needed bucket for the Warriors, who went 3:39 scoreless. Can Emmanuel answer? Lead is 6.
The Warriors cannot afford another 3 scoreless minutes.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Freeman, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Glantz. Rebound number 8 for her. Here's Barry in the corner. Around for Kendrick. Kendrick looking for an angle. Dumps it off to Glover. Alexis had her shot blocked at the rim by Freeman.
Looking like a very different Warriors team that we saw in the first half.
Wyatt lost it and now found Crawford, who curled around the screen and splashed home a 3. It's down to 3. 51-48, 7:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Now Tristan Berry, nice crossover, blurs to the basket, but again, couldn't finish. A traveling violation. That was Pinnock who hauled down the rebound. But good pressure in the full court from the Warriors. Forces turnover number 17 for Emmanuel here today. Asia Peerley checks in for Alexis Glover. A new 30 on the shot clock for the Warriors. It was full possession from the Lions. Peerley pops out. Now she wants to try a drive and lost it. Turnovers continue to build up now for SWU.
Now up to 15 in the game, turnover-wise.
Emmanuel can tie with a 3 here. They throw it inside. This is Freeman. Shot's no good, rebounded by Peerley. Now Griffin pushing the pace the other way for the Warriors. Berry trails. Throw it inside the Glantz. Spin, fade, no good.
And the Lions have not had a lead yet so far in this game, but could tie it with a 3. Here's
Pinnock. And wayward pass from Pinnock. That wasn't even deflected by Lexi Griffin. That just went straight out of play. So Warriors get a much needed stop. It stays at 3, 6:38 to play. Barry flies wide open, but never really turned to look at the basket. She probably would have had an open 3 if she would have. 15 on the shot clock. Tristan goes inside, finishes with a bump, and will head to the free throw line for a chance at a much needed old-fashioned three-point play.
And that's
fouls on Pinnock.
That's a great job from Tristan Barry recovering after, as you were saying, she didn't turn around to see the wide open lane to the basket. But with that one, she gets the and one. And her points now going up to 5.
And the lead is 6. Here's Crawford. Now Freeman looking inside for Wyatt. Kendrick fell trying to steal the pass, so Wyatt had her easiest made field goal of the night. Now Kendrick looking to answer quickly after the made basket. Drew a foul on Crawford, which is number 4. Both Pinnock and Crawford now have 4 for Emmanuel. 2 shots now for Kalaya Kendrick at the free throw line for Southern Wesleyan.
And Crawford just raining threes down here in the second half, has 13 points, followed by Freeman and Wyatt with 10, and Pinnock with 8, also having the 4 fouls.
The first shot's no good from Kendrick. Starting to see why those Emmanuel starters have played so many minutes here on the season. They haven't gone to their bench much, if at all. I don't even remember a bench player getting some run in the second half. If at all, it wasn't much there in the third quarter.
Futch already up to 30 minutes a game, and Wyatt's at 31.
Here's Pinnock. Around for Futch. And Crawford. 10 on the shot clock. Wyatt kicks out. Pinnock pumps, drives, skips inside, lost it. Shot clock will not reset. And Shelby Glantz steals it away. Now it's Barry. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. A 5-point lead for Southern Wesleyan. Peerley tries a jumper, it's no good. And rebounded by Wyatt. And a timeout called by Emmanuel. They might have had a wide open transition 3 there from Crawford, but instead, Coach Mike Bona of the Lions calls for a timeout, and we'll take it with them. 5-point lead for Southern Wesleyan, a much needed conference win here on the line.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
This is it. Step into community, step into faith, step into life. Step into Southern Wesleyan University.
This is Conference Carolinas.
Five to go here in the fourth quarter, and a 5-point difference on the scoreboard. 55-50, Southern Wesleyan leads. It is Emmanuel ball. They toss it into Wyatt to get us back underway. Freeman at the high post. Right back to Crawford. They were trying to get it inside to Wyatt. Instead, she'll try a three. It's airballed and rebounded by Lexi Griffin. She tosses it up to Shelby Glantz, perfectly in stride. Shelby's foul. Shot doesn't fall, but she'll head to the stripe for two. Terrific transition pass there from Lexi Griffin.
Her first trip to the charity stripe.
And that's 5 on Pinnock. Addie Pinnock has fouled out with 4:39 left. Emmanuel's point guard is gone. So Emma Easterwood checks in. She's played just 7 minutes here today. The first free throw's good from Shelby Glantz. A 60% shooter. Lead up to 6. Second one falls, leads up to 7. 4:39 to play in the fourth quarter.
Crawford now bringing it down for the Lions. She also has 4 fouls, so she has to be careful.
Yeah, the Warriors have done a much better job here in the fourth quarter so far of not fouling. Actually, they have yet to foul in the fourth quarter. So those Warriors who entered the fourth quarter with some foul trouble have yet to continue to add on to that. Now Kendrick flies to the basket. She couldn't finish. Emmanuel could have numbers pushing the other way, but the Warriors do a good job of setting up and protecting the paint. This is Wyatt. She wants to drive. Instead, kicks out. Futch steps in, and the jumper gets a friendly roll and falls. Lead right back down to 5, under 4 minutes to play. Lexi goes quickly up ahead to Shagog. Her shot doesn't roll around. So Emmanuel can again cut this game to a 1-possession score. Wyatt, Futch, short corner jumper, swishes home. It's down to 3. Warriors gonna need some more offense here. It's Barry. Now Griffin with 10. Ball screen from Shagog. She'll pull a 3 around the screen and knock it down. Big time shot from Lexi Griffin. 60-54. The Warriors lead with 3 to play.
And that's her first 3-point make of this game. Now 1 for 4 with 14 points now in the game.
And they triple team Wyatt inside, but she splits it with a beautiful spin move. It's right back to 4. Oh, what a crossover from Griffin, who flies and had it rejected by Freeman at the rack off Lexi last. That was a nasty crossover, but just great help rotation from Taisha Freeman, the 6'2 senior from Waynesboro, Georgia, who had 17 blocks in the season coming into the game. Has now 4 today. It's Crawford. Tough pass there, intercepted by Kendrick. She wants to run and draws the foul. Coach Davis was trying to get her to slow down, but Kendrick will almost never slow down when the ball's in her hands, especially in transition. They say it's on the floor. So it will be Lexi to inbound. And it was poked away. And so a new inbound spot now. Lexi still to trigger. Tosses it to Tristan Berry, back underway. 2:12 to play in the fourth quarter. 4-point Southern Wesleyan lead. Tristan looking to change that. Finger roll, count it! Big time move there from Tristan Berry, and she'll head to the free throw line for a chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play. Leads up to 6. They want Rakia Mack in for defense now. Kalaya Kendrick will take a seat. And that's going to be the 4th personal foul on Sydney Wyatt. So 4 on Crawford, 4 on Wyatt. And that foul trouble has completely flipped on its head here in the fourth quarter. Shagog chases down the rebound. It might have got away with a shove, but it's going to end up as a turnover for the Warriors. Emmanuel, they love a bucket here pretty quickly. Under 2 to play. It's going to be on Shelby, but luckily for the Warriors, that's going to be just the first team foul on them. And the third personal foul on Glance. Inbounder will be Easterwood. 20 on the shot clock, 1:54 on the game clock. And throw it into Crawford in the corner. Now Futch, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebounded by Glance. That's rebound number 11. 9 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals for Shelby Glance here today.
Coming up on 90 seconds left in this game, Warriors leading by 6. Trying to hold on for dear life.
Great cut from Mack. Caught Easterwood fast asleep there in the corner. Lead is up to 8. And a timeout called by Emmanuel.
Rakia Mack with 8 points in the game for the Warriors. 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, a big part of that 8-point game for her.
Man, Warriors really flipped this one right back on its head. Looked like they were slowly slipping away a lead here, but they've made 3 of their last 4 now from the field and grown this lead right back up to 8. All they need now is some defense. 1:20 to play, fourth quarter. 3 timeouts remaining for the Warriors. And back underway. 1:20 to play, 8-point lead for the Warriors. Wyatt spinning. Ducks her shoulder, blocked by Shelby Glance, and a travel. Great play there from Shelby Glance. Just her first block of the game, but it's one of the most important of the season there. Warriors up by 8 with a minute left, looking to go to 9-9 in conference play. Naomi Roberts will check in for Wyatt, who might have twisted her ankle slightly there. She's also have 4 personal fouls, so they don't want her in a must-foul situation if they don't get a quick turnover. Lexi crosses the timeline with a minute to play. Emmanuel doesn't look like they're going to foul yet. Mack gets it. Here's Tristan. 10 on the shot clock. Dynasty wants a drive. Kicks out to Barry. She wants one. Shagag pops. Jumper is no good. Rebound falls to Crawford. She's going to want to go quickly here. 35 to play. It's an 8-point lead for the Warriors. They need to go extremely quickly now. Warriors did a great job of killing time on that last offensive possession, even though they didn't get a bucket. We're now just over 20 seconds to play, and the lead is still 8. That's a steal by Shagag, and that will all but do it.
Emmanuel not fouling either.
The shot clock is off, and Lexi Griffin will dribble out her career at Teisinger Gymnasium with the win.
And an amazing performance. Emmanuel coming into this game at 12-5 in conference play. Of course, the favorites coming this game. The Warriors did not give up the lead from the start.
Led by as many as 23 in the third quarter. Emmanuel chipped away and chipped away and chipped away. It got down to 2, but they never relinquished the lead. A great showing of heart from the Warriors in their final home game of the season. They defeat Emmanuel 64-56. What could be a very important win for the KPI standings. As of right now, the Warriors are 10th. Emmanuel is 5th. Southern Wesleyan is also exactly tied. Negative .016 with Barton. They each trail Converse for the 8th seed. Converse is in the positive at plus .020. That probably sounds like a lot of numbers and confusing math. I'm confused just as much as you. We'll see how all those standings refresh tomorrow, and if that means the Warriors can climb any further, and who they will match up with in the first round of the conference tournament. But this win all but seals a conference tournament berth for Coach John Davis and the Southern Wesleyan University Warriors, who in conference play 9-9 in the regular season, 12-16 with a victory over Emmanuel here today. I hope you guys stick around for the guys game and a chance at history for the visiting team. Just over 20 minutes until the start of that one. Same channel right here, Conference Carolinas Digital Network. See you then.